Hi.
Hey, Sarah Jane, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think I might have my volume all the way down. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good. The sun is really bright.
Yeah. Whoa.
Would it work here?
Yeah, that's better. We'll give everybody else a second. Here's Erin. Can you hear me, Erin? Okay, good. And we'll see who else is joining us today. Do you guys have to do online schooling? How do you like it? Is it rough? Yeah. I hear some kids say that they love it because it's like they don't have to do like as much work or as hard work. Then I hear other kids saying that they hate it. They don't feel like they're learning. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Emily is joining us. It looks like we have Paige too. Okay. And Macy. Paige, can you hear me? Macy, can you hear me? Cool. And Emily, if you are there, we can't see you. Says you're still connecting to audio. We'll give her another second. Make sure I can see at least your feet. The more of you that I can see, the more of you I can correct. And whatever angle you stand at is whatever angle I'm going to correct from. So if you're sideways, I'll be able to see your pelvic placement more. If you're facing front on, I'll be able to see if you're tipping one way or the other, if your elbows are droopy, anything like that. So think about what you want to work on today. And think about what you want me to see. Okay, so I don't know. Emily might be having issues with her computer or something. So let me make sure she's not trying to message. All right, we're going to get started. So starting with our left hand on the bar, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do demi-plie and straighten. Demi-plie and straighten. Grand plie, 7 and 8. Reaching cambrai forward, forward 2 and up, forward 2, cambrai back, 6 tendu, 7 second position, 8. And demi and straighten, grand plie, 3, 4, into the bar, 3, 4, away, 6 tendu, rondechon, 2, 4. Demi and straighten, rise and balance, 6, 7, reach 8, circular port de bras, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tendu to 5th, 8, arm down, demi and straighten, grand plie, 3, 4, cross your arm, reach around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tendu back to first, 8, balance, 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 and finish nicely, okay? So these arms on the demi-plie, it's like when we do demi straighten, demi rise into the grand plie, but there's no rise this time, okay? So I want you to feel demi straighten and straight up and then go straight down, okay? So feel like you're stretching up before you go into your grand plie and really try to get those arms, okay? I know sometimes it's hard to focus on a Friday evening, and I'm sure it's even harder to focus on a Friday evening when you're in your own house. but do your best, okay, you guys? All right, Emily, if you can hear me, try exiting and re-entering, okay? Okay, let's just get started. Let's do a sound check. So tell me if you can hear this music. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, thumbs down if you can't hear it. Okay, here we go. Shoulders over hips. And open and finish nicely. All right, you guys, not bad. So skip around your room, go. Skip. Yep. I don't care if your parents are watching. And stop and do 5 push-ups. And skip around your room again. And stop and make a strange pose. Go. Fun, creative pose. Whatever. Nice. Okay, now skip around your room again. And stop. And I know you're all on mute. Say one good thing that happened today. Can't hear any of you, so I'm just going to trust that you said your thing. Macy's talking with her hands. Nice. Very convincing, Macy. She's probably like, nothing good happened to me today. Just kidding. Okay. All right, you guys, go back to your bar. So this time that we're in right now, I remember whenever I would go on like Christmas break or something and come back, and I would take with this one teacher, and she would always say, "Oh, were you sitting a lot over the break?" Like, obviously, yeah, it's not like I stood up while I sat around doing nothing the whole time. But she would always say that when we came back, because her theory was that we spend so much time like this or like this, or like this, that when it's time for us to plie, we plie like this, okay? And it's hard because you guys don't have mirrors now, okay? So everybody find a wall. And stand up against your wall. Make sure your shoulders and your hips are against the wall. Your lower back is not going to be against the wall because that's not how human spines are shaped. And plie, and don't let your shoulders come off the wall. Your feet might need to be a little bit away from the wall, but just feel the plie where your shoulders don't move. And then grand plie, and feel how far back you need to be to do that grand plie without letting your shoulders move. Try it again. Grand plie. Now come back to your camera and see if there's a way that you can see yourself sideways in your camera. Check yourself sideways and do your grand plie and make sure your shoulders are really over your hips. Because this isn't something that we usually have a problem with in class, but I'm seeing it from everybody right now. That was better, Paige. Everybody try it. Check yourself sideways, yeah. Better, Erin. You lost it a little at the bottom, though. Good, Sarah Jane. Better, Macy. Okay. It's those little things, you guys, that are going to start tripping us up if we start making habits like that, because we don't have a mirror to, like, keep ourselves in check. There's, like, no punishment. I don't want to say punishment, but, like, nothing to make you do it right. It's not like you're going to see yourself and be like, I haven't been pointing my feet for, like, 3 months, okay? So try to check those things now, okay? The biggest one is going to be your alignment. Okay, here we go. Other side. 6, 7, 8. And be thinking about your alignment already. Even more, Macy. And forward, weight over the balls of the feet. You should have to slide your hand forward for that. And back. Now slide down a wall. And open and finish nicely. Good. Okay, so we're gonna do our tendus next, okay? we're gonna do a little combo for rotation. So different than our regular tendus. We're gonna go from 5th position, 5, 6, 7, arm to second, 8. We're gonna go tendu front, turn our legs in, turn our legs out to 5th. Tendu side, turn our legs in, out to 5th. And back, turn in, turn out to 5th. And side, turn in, turn out to 5th. Then we do it again, turn in, turn out to 5th, side, in, out, 5th, back, in, out, 5th, side, in, out, 5th. Then this much is the same. Down for 2, in for 2, down for 2, in for 2, back for 2, in for 2, side for 2, in for 2. Then we wrap to sur le coup de pied, lift to tendu and close. Wrap to sur le coup de pied, lift to tendu and close. Toes away to tendu, close. Toes away, tendu side, close, balance, and susu. Any questions about that tendu turn in, turn out part? Can you give me a thumbs up if you know what's going on? Okay, so both of our feet are turning in and both of our feet are turning out. It's not just the standing leg or just the working leg. Also, as you turn in and out on the standing leg, I want to see you rising up to the ball of your foot a little, okay? I shouldn't just see it sliding on the floor. It should be lift up, controlled, lift up, controlled. Not like a full releve, but it's kind of like a promenade. You know, when we do promenade and we say go on the ball of the foot and we say nice controlled rotations, not like scooches, okay? But at the same time, it's not releve, okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Sarah Jane's giving me a thumbs up. Good. Okay, here we go. Feet in 5th. Seven and 8. Tendu, turn in and out to 5th. Side, turn in, turn out to 5th. Back, turn in, turn out to 5th. Side, turn in, turn out to 5th. Again, your weight should already be in the ball of your foot. Did you pick up your toe, Macy? I shouldn't see you rocking back in your heel when you put it down. Make sure your foot isn't stickled. Side for 2. That's better, Paige. Back for 2. Knees over toes and deepest plie. Wrap for 2. Lift to tendu. Nice articulation of the foot, Macy. Toes away. Good, Erin. Toes away. Good, Paige. And susu balance. And finish nicely. Good. All right, you guys. So I didn't create this combination with the intention to totally bust you all for sitting in your heels, but you're all busted, okay? I saw when you guys went to go turn sideways, so you were here, and then every time when you went to turn in, I saw shift, 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 shift. Do you see that? So I should already be over the ball of my foot. It should be controlled as I go up and down. I mean, and you guys are holding on to the bar too. It's not like I'm asking you to do this without the bar. So there's really no reason why I should see like up, down, because there's, you don't have to balance. So, oh, we have Emily with us. She's back. All right. Can you hear me, Emily? Okay, good. So when you lift your leg up, you're holding onto the bar so you can use as much control as you need, okay? It doesn't have to be a full releve, but it does have to be soft and smooth as you transition, not kaplunk, kaplunk. I can't think of noises. Okay. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Okay.
What are we doing?
Tendu, turn in, turn out, close fifth. Encore, and then again. And then soutenu encore, and then wrap to sur le coup de pied, lift to tendu, encore. If you didn't do pliés, Emily, do pliés though instead, okay? Okay. Here we go. 7, 8. Tendu, in, out, fifth. Side, and in, out, fifth. Back, in, out, fifth. Side, in, out. That's better. Again, in, out, fifth. Make sure your hips are staying square. And finish nicely. All right, you guys, that was better with being smooth with those transitions. Emily, did you do pliés yet?
I just did them over there.
Okay.
Over there.
Next time, can you do them in the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna do, oh, what was I saying? Yeah. So that was better with being smooth with your transition, you guys, but you were still very back in your heel and you shifted, okay? So we're gonna go feet in fifth position. 5, 6, 7, arms to fifth, 8. Tendu, rise up, lower down, and fifth, 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 fifth. Then we're gonna go sur le coup de pied, up, down, fifth, and fifth, 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 fifth. Side, up, down, fifth, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrap, up, down, fifth, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And coupe or tendu, rise, lower, fifth, and in, 2, 3, 4. Coupe back, up, down, fifth, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Tendu, rise, lower, close, back, I think, close, front, back, coupe, rise, lower, fifth, and front, back, front. You should close front first, okay? So close where you're going first when you go side, but does everyone know the pattern? It's tendu, rise, lower, fifth, 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 coupe, rise, lower, fifth, tendu, 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 okay? Any questions about that? Yes, Emily?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Mm-hmm. So we do, I'll show it from the side this time. So we do tendu, rise, lower, fifth, and fifth, 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 wrap, rise, lower, fifth and fifth, 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 fifth. Encore, rise, lower, fifth, 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 fifth. Coupe, rise, lower, fifth and fifth, 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 fifth. Tendu, rise, lower, fifth and fifth, 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 fifth. Coupe back, rise, lower, fifth and fifth, 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 fifth. Tendu, rise, lower, close front, close back, close front, close back, close front. Wrap, rise, lower, close front, close back, close front, close back, close front. And then we balance in sur le coup de pied, our same balance that we usually do, where we try to rise up after a while, okay? Thanks for asking, Emily. Anybody else have any questions about the combination? Okay. Who can tell me why we're doing this combination? If you know the answer, come turn your sound on and tell. Skip around your room. Go. I don't care if your parents are watching. You can tell them it's because nobody knew the answer to the question. Okay, stop and do 5 backups. And skip around your room again. And stop and say something that you like about yourself out loud. I can't hear it, but just say it. And I'm gonna trust that you said the thing. All right, and then skip around the room again and think about why we're doing this combination. And then somebody can give me an answer. All right, does anybody know the answer? What we're doing this combination for, what it should help with, what we should be thinking about?
Is it because we were back in our heels? Is that why?
Yes, Paige, good.
Okay.
So here's the problem, you guys. Like, we've been working on this not putting weight in your heels constantly thing for a very long time, right? Like some of you, like as long as I've been teaching here. And we're still like constantly sitting in our heels. And I wanted to work with you guys on stability, right? That's a thing that I think everybody in this class needs to work on. That's something I notice when I watch you guys perform. So that is a main part of your stability, is that you guys are always back in your heels, okay? So I want to see you guys thinking about these corrections that I give you. It's not worth it to take a million ballet classes if you're not implementing corrections in those ballet classes, okay? And it's not enough to just do it every now and then. You have to like think about it every class. You have to take corrections from last class and put them into this class. Okay, by next week, I want you all to bring a piece of paper and an ink pen or pencil to your class, okay? So next week, get a paper and ink pen or a notebook, okay? And you're gonna start writing down your corrections, okay? Everyone got it? Thanks, Macy. All right, so I'll try to remind you at the end of this class, but I think it'll really help you. And plus then like in a few years, when you want to look at it, and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe I ever had a hard time putting my weight in my heels, because like I'm so good now that that's hard to imagine, okay? Okay, so we didn't do the combination yet, right? So it's dégagé, rise, or tendu, rise, lower, fifth, and in, in. Wrap, rise, lower, fifth, tendu, 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 tendu. Okay, that much en croix. Close where you're going when you go side. And tendu, rise, lower, fifth. In, stay forward over the ball of your foot. Wrap, rise, lower, fifth. in, tendu, rise, lower, fifth, in, wrap, rise, lower, in, fifth, fifth, fifth. And wrap to sur le coup de pied on flat. Weight over the ball of the foot, hips square using your real rotation. And when it's time for you to rise up, you'll do so without the bar. It's not worth anything to just grab the bar and hike yourself up because you're not going to hold yourself. Good fight, Sarah Jane. And whenever you're ready, you can finish. Good. Okay. Other side. So the whole point of that releve is that you stayed that much forward as you do the rest of the exercise. Okay. Here we go. Other side. 7, 8, tendu, rise, lower, fifth. Don't forget about your side arm. If you know you're not going to be able to give it the attention it deserves, just put your hand on your shoulder. And whenever you're ready, whenever the weight is over the ball of your foot, whenever you're using your real turnout, you can rise up. And finish nicely when you're satisfied. Good. Okay, we're gonna do some dégagés. That was better, you guys. So, feet in fifth position. We're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, wrap, fondu, fifth, and fifth, 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 fifth. Plie, wrap, plie, fifth, and fifth, 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 fifth. Plie, coupe back, fondu to fifth, and fifth, 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 fifth. Plie, coupe back, fondu to fifth, and dégagé, 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 dégagé. Then we repeat it with releve. Plie, releve, fondu, up to susu, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, wrap, fondu, up to susu, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, coupe back, fondu, up to susu, and in 2, 3, 4. Plie, coupe back, fondu, up to susu, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna lower down and come to passe. Do the same exact balance in passe. Do you guys have any questions about that? Everybody knows it perfectly? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, here we go. And plie, fondu, in, plie, coupe, fondu, in. you guys. Does anybody have any questions?
Do we have to do it on releve too?
Yes. Any other
And
questions?
could you repeat the combination again?
Yes, good question. I know it's a pain, you guys, especially with these online classes where you have to unmute yourself or whatever. But please, please, please ask questions, okay, you guys? It's clear to me that you guys don't know the combination, and then I'm asking you like 5 times if anybody has any questions, and nobody says anything. And I don't know if you're just like way out there daydreaming in outer space about the nap you're gonna take later, or I don't know how cute your animal is that just ran on the screen. But like, please, please, please ask a question, okay? Because this happens every week where there's like 2 or 3 combinations that you guys don't know and you don't ask questions. And am I being scary? Do I yell at you guys when you ask questions? Do any of your teachers? I don't think any of your teachers do that. We all want you guys to ask questions. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 5th. Plie, wrap. Fondue, 5th. In, in, in. Plie, wrap. Fondue, 5th. And in, in. Plie, coupe back. Fondue, 5th. And in. Plie, coupe back, fondue, 5th, and in. Plie, coupe, fondue, susu. Dégagés in susu. So we brush, come to susu, brush, come to susu. It's not as far out as a regular dégagé, okay? In, and then plie, wrap, fondue, susu, and in. Plie, coupe back, fondue, susu, in. Plie, coupe back, fondue, susu, and in, and then passe. Okay. Thank you for asking, Emily. Okay, so if I were you, what is the thing that's going to trip me up about this combination? If I was given this combination, I would look for what is the thing that I keep messing up, that I keep forgetting. The thing is that you start with a plie. You don't start with a dégagé. Usually, a teacher gives tendu or dégagé combination. You start with tendus or dégagés, okay? But this, you start with a plie, and that's what makes it so unnatural and weird and easy to forget, okay? So pick out the thing that you think you'll trip up on and make sure you remind yourself of it again. Do you have a question, Sarah Jane? You're good? Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions? All right. Don't make you skip around the room again. Okay. Feet in 5th. And you guys, you can always ask to mark it with the music, okay? And lower down, balance and passe on flat. Make sure you're not in your hyperextension. If you have hyperextension, weight is over the ball of the feet. That was good, Sarah Jane. and finish nicely. Good. When you guys are doing these balances, so I'm okay with you guys as long as you find the passe releve without the bar. If you're up here for a while and then you start to lose your balance, I'm okay with you taking the bar again so that you can gain the strength to stay on releve for a long time, okay? But it's important to me that you find the releve without the bar. All right. Any questions before we do the other side? These are dégagés, not tendus. Okay. Make sure you're ready. Here we go. Don't forget about your arm. Don't jam into the fifth. It's nice and controlled and passe balance. Weight over the ball of the foot. Hips are level. Shouldn't be jamming your toe into your leg. And whenever you're ready, you can rise up. And finish nicely. All right, you guys. Nice work. We did both sides, right? Okay. We're going to do rond de jambe. So it's similar to last week, but a little easier. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go fondue, rond de jambe, fondue, rond de jambe, lift arm and leg, rise and lower, take the bar. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and optional move the arm, 7, 8, or you can just keep it in second. Fondue back, rond de jambe, fondue back, rond de jambe, lift arm and leg, rise, lower, take the bar. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, optional the arm, 6, 7, close fifth, 8. Then we're going to do circular port de bras, 2, 3, 4, reverse the circle, 6, 7, 8. Passe, attitude derrière. Once you're here, you can find your balance and extend pas de bourrée. Okay, so this one, instead of holding it for a long time, I really want you to find your balance without the bar. And once you've found your balance without the bar, like if you need to come down, I want you to be able to do this whole finish on your own. So really just find your balance and then get out of there, okay? Any questions about that?
Can you do that one more time? Sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. That's what I want you to ask. Okay, I'm going to show from the side this time, okay, so you can get a different angle. We're going to go fondue, rond de jambe, fondue, rond de jambe, lift arm and leg off the bar, and rise, and lower, take the bar, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and move the arm, 6, 7, close back, and fondue, rond de jambe, and fondue, rond de jambe, lift arm and leg, and rise, and lower, take the bar, and un dedans, and 2, and 3, and 4, and move the arm, 6, 7, close fifth, 8. Circular port de bras, reverse the circle, passe, attitude derrière, arms off the bar, rise, extend, pas de bourrée to finish. Any more questions? Thank you for asking, Emily. Okay. Here we go. 7 and 8. Make sure you're not in your hyperextension. Make sure your foot isn't sickled, knees lifted. And when you're ready, finish nicely on your own time. Good. Okay. Not bad, you guys. So remember, last time we talked about, like with that dégagé combination, the weird thing about it is that you plie first, right? So this one, what's the weird thing about it? If I were to pick a weird thing about it, I would say that you do a balance after the second fondu rondejambe and not go straight into your rondejambes, right? Because that's what you guys do, a fondu rondejambe, and then you want to go right into those rondejambes. I see some of you guys going straight into them. So think about what the part is of the combination that's going to trip you up, the part that's unnatural about it or not what you're used to doing, okay? So that's the part. So remember, fondu rondejambe, balance. Then we do our rondejambes, okay? Okay, other side. Here we go. Watch that back foot. Knee shouldn't be dropping. Shoulders square with hips. All right. Not bad, you guys. So we're gonna do our bar stretch, okay? So same deal as before. If you're on a chair like me, just be extra careful that you don't tip your chair over. If you are putting your feet on a piece of furniture, make sure you don't put it on something that your parents wouldn't want a gross ballet shoe on, like a kitchen table. Okay, so we're gonna put our foot in front of us and we're gonna be square to our foot. Now watch you guys when you do this combination. So this is for our extension eventually, right? Our développés. So when you're doing this, think about your standing leg here too, okay? So this leg shouldn't just be parked here. I know we do turn out, relax with this leg, but this leg isn't turning out and relaxing. It's just turning out the whole time, okay? You need to hold your turnout if you're gonna stand turned out. And that's how we stand in our extension. So think about standing turned out. Make sure you're not sitting back or you're going to end up putting a lot of tension here in your hip flexors, okay? So weight is still forward. This hip is still pulled back. Everything's nice and square. And then we're going to turn out our leg, relax, turn it out, relax, turn it out, relax, turn it out, relax. Just our standing leg. Hang over your leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come up, 8. When we hang over, we're gonna do parallel, reach across with your opposite arm, drop your head if you want, okay? Flex your foot, and then come up, turn out, relax, blah, 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 blah. Stretch however you want. Same thing in second, but not turned out, not parallel. And then 32 counts to stretch your arabesque, however you want to stretch your arabesque, okay? Any questions about that? Okay. You're good. That's how we usually do it. Anybody have any questions like, how do I stretch my arabesque if I am trying to improve this? I need more arabesque stretches. You're good. Everyone knows. If you sit there and fidget with your feet, I'm going to make you do it over. Okay? All right. Here we go. Six, 7, and 8. Squeeze your turnout. Relax. And stretch your arabesque however you want to stretch it. You can take your shin in your hand, your thigh in your hand, put your leg up on the bar. You can stretch your leg up on a wall that your parents are okay with you putting your leg up on. stretch your, or balance in your arabesque. Once you've held it at 90 degrees for 8 counts, you can put it down. Good. Yeah, you guys, I trust you to count the 8 counts yourself. You're the only one you're cheating if you put it down early, but I think all of you counted the 8 counts. Yep, other side. Make sure you're square in your arabesques, okay? It might help to do it facing your camera. I don't know if you guys can see yourself in your cameras at all, but if you can, it might be a good idea to face it. Okay, here we go. And arabesque. And hold your arabesque. Spend more time stretching next time, Emily. Balance in arabesque for 8 counts. And after you've held your 8 counts, you can finish nicely. Good. And we're just gonna finish out our bar with a little frappe combination, okay? 5, 6, 7, wrap, 8, and front, 2, 3, 4, side, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, side, 2, 3, 4. Then we go flick, flack, open, flick, flack, open, flick, flack, open, flick, flack, open. Then we go back, front, open, back, front, open, back, front, open, back, front, open. And then passe attitude front, balance, extend, close fifth. Okay? So 4 frappe en croix from sur le coup de pied. So I need to see your foot wrapped, toes brush the floor, and then out, and then they come straight in. Good, Sarah Jane. And then when you're going to the side for the flick flacks, then we go brush front, brush back, open. Front, back, open. For this direction, then we go the other direction. Back, front, open, brush, back, front, open, back, front, open for that direction, and then our balance. Any questions about our combo? Okay, let's find a good tempo. That's too slow. It's still too slow. 3, 4, inside. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4, side. 2, 3, 4, and front, back, open, front, back, open. So that's our tempo, okay, you guys? When you mark something, try to think about which part you're gonna have a hard time doing, and try to make sure you mark that part with the music, okay? If you're a person who has a hard time getting the arms or the coordination of a certain part, make sure you mark that part if we do a mark, okay? You can always ask for a mark, okay? I'd rather mark it than have to shut it off because people didn't know what was going on, okay? Does anyone have any questions? Alrighty. Here we go, feet in fifth. Hold the out, 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 in, out. If I blink, I should miss the in. Don't forget to strike the floor. And swipe, swipe, out. Swipe, swipe, out. Swipe, swipe, out. Swipe, swipe, out. And back, front, out. Back, front. It's on flat, Erin. Back, front, out. And attitude. Watch your front foot, Emily. It's sickled. Better. And rise up. Extend. And close. Okay. Sarah Jane, I want you to work on being able to get your arms back without your ribs going back too, okay? So isolating that feeling, so ribs in place but arms back. Because I think you have your arms forward a lot, and I used to do this too a lot. You have your arms forward, and then when it's time to take them back, so like you'll be balancing here, and then when you're like, okay, now I'm gonna go to my real position, then your shoulders go back with it. Yeah, much better. Wow, it's like magic. Nice balance. Okay. We just did one side, right? We have the other side. Paige, can you show me flick flack? I can't tell if your foot is brushing the floor, is it? Okay. So not only are we brushing the floor, but we're going to our highest demi point, okay? So here, it's not enough to just pull it in, because if I do this, then I could technically be doing this and still be gripping every muscle in my feet. And I know that you like to grip your toes. It's not a secret, I know it. So make sure you're relaxing your toes into the floor and give yourself a little foot stretchy and massage here, okay? A nice feeling. It should feel like a stretch and a massage. Okay, show me again. And everybody can work on this too, because Paige wasn't the only one I saw this on. So show me, Paige. Brush your legs side. and go slow. So brush, no, I wish I could grab your feet and do it for you, but I can't reach through the camera. Okay, can you face the camera and move in slow motion? Okay, so dégagé side. Now brush your foot in. Slow motion, please. Freeze. Do you see that moment? Go back. When I say freeze, freeze. Brush. Slow. Freeze. Go out more. Rewind. So as you come in, that moment shouldn't exist, okay? There's not a moment where your ankle, so your ankle is pointed on the way out. As it comes in, your ankle doesn't relax at all. Your ankle stays exactly as pointed as it was before and your toes relax. And this is a big deal, you guys, because if you can't isolate it here, you can't isolate it in point when you really need to isolate it. So everybody should be practicing this because everybody struggles with this in their point work. Emily, are you touching the floor at all? I can see by your shadow that you're not. No, you're supposed to be touching the floor, so show me touching the floor. Hey, Aaron, you're also relaxing your ankle. Okay, everybody do this with me. So I'm not gonna be able to see you while I put your feet down here, while I put my camera down here. So you brush. This is what you guys are doing. Do you see how my ankles relax and then it points again? It has to go ankle fully extended, your highest demi point. So my ankle is never relaxed, just my toes, okay? Let me see you all. That's better, Aaron. That's better, Paige. Good. Yeah, that's it, Sarah Jane. Nice. It's better, Emily. Macy, I can't see your feet. Can you scooch over so that your foot is in the screen? So you're still relaxing your ankle. It's that moment, like as soon as your toe touches the floor, as soon as your guys' toes touch the floor, your ankle starts to relax like this, like you're just bringing it in, and then it points again. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. 4 frappes en croix, and then we do 4 flick flacks front back, and then 4 back front. Okay. All right. So make sure you're thinking about that. I'm glad we spend time on this stuff, even if it seems insignificant. It's a big deal how you guys articulate your feet. Here we go. Flick, flack, flick, flack, and back, front, back, front. Emily, why isn't your foot touching the floor? Yeah, that's it. And attitude. Emily, is there a reason you haven't been rising up for these balances?
I didn't know we had to.
Okay, well, I said rise up. But please do so next time, okay? We're gonna take a water break. So get a drink of water, stretch whatever you need, okay? And then we'll meet back here in 20 seconds. Take your bars away, your chairs, whatever you were using. Find a space that you can move a little bit in. All right, is everyone back? Back and hydrated? All right, you guys, we're gonna do some grand battements. So find a nice space where you're not gonna kick anything, okay? This chair's in the way. We're gonna go feet in 5th position, 5, 6, 7, arms to 5th, 8. Grand battement to the front, and to the back, side close back, side close front, side rond de jambe, and close, okay? And then we'll stop it and do the other side in case you have to move, okay? So 2 to the front, 2 to the back, grand ma close back, grand ma close front, side rond de jambe close back, okay? Actually, let's reverse it after that. Grand ma back, grand ma front, to the side, to the back, rond de jambe close front. Do you need me to show the reverse too, or are you good? Give me a thumbs up if you are good. Give me a thumbs down if you want me to show the reverse. Okay. Here we go. Feet in 5th. That's not a good song. 7, 8. Grand battement, back, back. Side, side, out, rond de jambe, close back. Front and side, side, out, rond de jambe, close front. All right, you guys. So the arms just stay in 5th the whole time, okay? So don't worry about that. Just make strong 5th position arms the whole time. And use it to feel both sides of your back lifting up, both sides of you lifting up and really grounded, okay? All right, other side. So try to find a place. It might not be possible for some of you, but try to find a place where you can just be facing straight onto your camera, okay? We're not quasi or anything for this one. We're on face. And try not to have to pivot. If you have to pivot so you don't break anything, by all means pivot. But if you don't have to, don't, okay? All right, you guys, we're gonna do an adagio. So feet in 5th position in quasi devant. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, passe, plie, passe front, and pivot to écarté, lift your leg, rise up, balance, tombe pas de bourrée, chasse, and down, pirouette, circular port de bras, 7, close fifth, 8. Again, plie, passe on flat, and fondue, lift to passe, lift to écarté, rise up, balance, tombe, pas de bourrée, 2 5, chasse, 2 4, pirouette, fall out of it into a circular port de bras, close 5th. Let's mark it with the music. Nope. So, passe, 2, 3, 4. And plie, passe, fondue, passe, pivot, lift, balance, tombe, pas de bourrée, 2 5, chasse, 2 4, pirouette, and circular port de bras, 7, 8. All right. Any questions? Okay. Let's see how this goes. If I see everybody messes this up, I'm going to stop it and require everybody to ask one question, okay?
Wait, everybody?
Everybody.
Like one person messes up or everybody messes
No,
up?
if it's clear to me that everybody doesn't know the combination, I'm going to stop it and everybody is going to be required to ask one question, okay? So does everybody know the combination? Okay, here we go. I'm not going to say anything. All right. Not bad, you guys. Nice. So Emily, good job for catching that the beginning of the combination starts with a plie, not a passe. Plie, then up to passe. Good job, Erin, for getting the timing, okay? Everybody else was slow, but Erin, you were right on. We're gonna do this again, you guys, and I want you to focus on these positions. So pick a front. If your front is not a traditional front, that's okay. If your front is the corner of your room, that's okay. If your front is the camera, that'll make it easier for me. So you go plie and passe. From here, you're in croisé. Make sure this hip is pulled back, okay? If your hip is out, if it's out at all, you're not going to be able to lift your leg higher than 90 degrees, okay? If you pull your hip back, then you can get this rotation and it'll go infinitely high, okay? So here, pull this hip back. Put your hands on your hips. Go to passe. Now, nothing changes. It's like you were just lowered down and then you raise back up, okay? This hip shouldn't be moving anywhere. It shouldn't be going and then coming. And then same thing. Once you're here, you guys, so I'm seeing, well, I saw a lot of you do a rond de jambe to get here. So it's not a rond de jambe yet, okay? It's just passe and then pivot, okay? So we shouldn't have to worry about that. Passe, pivot, and then from here, lift under from here, okay? Like the feeling when you grab your heel in your hand. That should be the same feeling. If you can only get your leg to here with that feeling, don't put it high. Put it as low as it needs to be for you to get that feeling. And when we do that stretch where we put our leg up on the bar and we do turn out, relax, that's for that moment. Be in that turned out position, okay? That same position with your heel forward. That's why I always encourage you guys to lift your leg off the bar in that position, okay? To feel that heel forward feeling. And if you can't feel it above here, don't put it above there, okay? It's not any good to do it high and do it incorrectly because it's not going to make you any stronger. It's not going to make you any better. All it's going to do is stress out your hip flexors. From there, we rise up, balance, say each one of those is one count, tombe, pas de bourrée to fifth. From here, I know you don't have a lot of room, but breathe up on this chasse, up, 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 down. And this is an adagio pirouette and smoothly into your fourth. You get to fall out of it, you guys, so it's kind of easy. Turn, smooth into your fourth, and smooth around. And this should be square. I know it's like nice and dramatic, but that doesn't mean that you can't be square and dramatic. So you're down, then you go side, then you go back and side, okay? I'm seeing like, woo, okay? All right, so we talked about not rond de jambing when we come into our passe, it just goes straight in. We talked about keeping your hips square on that développé front. We talked about smooth pirouette, landing in fourth. It's an adagio pirouette. You sail around and then land smoothly. You get to fall out of it. How easy is that? And then move your arms smoothly and squarely and heel forward on the développé, okay? And your arms, keep them strong the whole time. They're graceful, but they're still strong, okay? And they have to have a ton of strength for them to carry that image of grace, or else they're not gonna like this doesn't look graceful, right? Because it doesn't look strong. It has to be strong. Okay, other side. Well, it's the same thing, but we're gonna start with the left foot or whatever foot you didn't for the second side. Seven, 8. It's not a rond de jambe, Emily. That's better, Emily. Good timing, Paige. All right, you guys, nice work. So one last thing before we go and switch to point. So you guys remember this one, right? Plie, straighten, plie, straighten, plie, straighten, plie, straighten. Front, side, in, front, side, in, front, side, in, front, side. That's all. 4 sets, okay? Plie straighten 4 times, front side in 4 times. Any questions? Emily?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you redo that again?
Yep. So, plie straighten. It's not on releve, it's just a plie. And fondue straighten coupe. Fondue front, rond de jambe, coupe. So this one's bent, this one's straight in, bend, straight in. Okay, and then we just do it again 4 times. Okay, so don't hold on to anything. Plie straighten, plie straighten. So that's our tempo. Here we go. 7, 8, plie straighten, plie straighten, plie straighten, plie straighten, front side in, front side in, plie straighten, front side in. Bend your knee, Macy. Plie straighten, plie straighten, plie straighten, plie straighten. Now fondue side in, fondue side in, fondue side in, fondue side in. That was 4 sets, right? Was it? Was it 5? I don't know, you guys. I don't count. Other side. Shake it out. Everybody point to where you felt that the most. Good. Calves, inner thighs, backs of your legs. Those are all good places to feel it. Okay, here we go. Other side. Plie straighten, plie straighten, front side in, front side in, and plie straighten, front side in. Last set. All right, you guys, shake it out. So that's our class for the day. Remember, next week, I want you to bring a full-on notebook, okay? Not just a piece of paper. Please bring a notebook, all right? If you don't have a notebook, I don't know, you can be creative and staple a bunch of pieces of paper together and paint a pretty picture on the cover or something. But I want you guys to bring that notebook, and we're going to be writing down corrections and stuff, and I'm going to base the class off of the fact that you are going to have a notebook. If you do not bring a notebook to next week's class, I'm going to say, can you leave and go get a notebook? Okay, so just make sure you remember to bring one. Yeah, you guys. So my goals for our class, so I want us to work on stability. We talked about that a lot. Work on remembering combinations and work on taking corrections, okay? Those are our 3 goals. And then like around that, you guys can have other goals, okay? I want you guys to be making goals. This is a time where it's gonna be really important that you guys are self-motivated, okay? There's only so much that your teachers can do for you over online classes. And like we'll do anything. Like if you guys like send us an email or ask us at these classes, like, I want to improve this, can you help me improve that? Like, we'll do anything that we can, obviously, but since like I can't grab your foot and like, we just have obvious limitations that we didn't have before. So you have to be really self-motivated, even though you do have these continuous online classes, okay? So make those goals, get those notebooks, okay? Just don't forget it next week, or I'll shame you and make you go get it, okay? All right, you guys, nice work today. I'll start the point one in a few minutes. Good work, you guys. Bye, thank you.